How did ancient cultures identify edible wild plants? Imagine living in a time when every meal depended on knowing which plants could keep you safe. Ancient cultures faced this challenge daily and developed clever ways to tell edible plants from dangerous ones. They didn't have books or modern guides, so they relied on their senses, experience, and shared knowledge. One of the main methods was careful observation. They studied how plants looked, paying attention to leaf shapes, flower colors, and how stems felt. For example, they learned that edible plants often had specific features, like smooth leaves or certain flower arrangements. They also watched where plants grew. Many edible species preferred particular soil types or sunlight conditions, which helped them identify safe options. Timing was also important. Many cultures learned to recognize plants during certain seasons, especially spring, when new growth made identification easier. They watched plants through their entire life cycle, from sprouting to flowering and seeding. This helped confirm what was safe to eat and avoided dangerous lookalikes. Knowledge was passed down from elders and experienced gatherers. They shared stories, songs, and rituals that included plant lore, making it easier for younger members to remember which plants were safe. Sometimes, they used trial and error with small amounts, applying cautious tests like the universal edibility test, where a tiny piece was tested on the skin or lips before eating. But they knew this was risky and only used it when no other options existed. All their senses played a role. Sight was the main tool, but smell, touch, and even taste, after being sure it was safe, helped confirm identities. They connected the plant's appearance and smell to stories or memories, making it easier to recall in stressful situations. Since plants vary across regions, cultures learned which species were safe in their specific environment. They knew that a plant safe in one area could be toxic nearby. This regional knowledge helped prevent poisoning and kept them safe. They also understood the importance of sustainable harvesting. They took only what they needed, avoided overharvesting, and sometimes managed wild areas to encourage growth of useful plants. This kept their food sources plentiful and their environment healthy. For today's survival skills, these ancient methods still work. Start by learning a few common edible plants in your area. Use field guides and seek advice from local experts. Always double-check with multiple features before eating a plant. Never eat anything unless you are 100% sure it's safe. Practice regularly and use all your senses to remember what you've learned. Sharing your knowledge with others, just like ancient cultures did, can help keep everyone safe. In short, ancient cultures identified edible wild plants through careful observation, shared knowledge, sensory checks, and regional experience. These simple yet effective methods are just as useful today for staying safe in the wilderness.